Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, part guest. It is I, your host, Brooding Gamer, here to talk with you guys about my most top 10 anticipated toys of the Wave 1, I would say, of the Jurassic World Rebirth line. Some of them are not exactly Rebirth, some of them are kind of like side ones like the Hammond collection, but I'm very excited to go over this list with you. I've had a lot of people asking what toys I'm wanting to pick up for the collection, and I have 10 that I have hyper focused on ever since I've seen them. And some of them you guys are probably going to be like, oh, we already knew that. And some of them be like, oh, interesting. So I wanted to go ahead and start with the top, starting with 10 and work my way all the way down to my most anticipated toy, the one that I am going to be going out of my way to hunt down day one on June 1st. Hopefully, if we're lucky, it's going to be a very busy day. Got a lot of really cool things planned for that. I may do a little fun intro for it. I'm not sure, but I do know that I do have quite the haul that I'm wanting to hunt down. So let's start with the very first one, and that is going to be the, I tried to write these down the best I could. The Torvonestis, Torvoneustis, I don't know how, it's an aquatic reptile. We don't have enough aquatic reptiles, in my opinion. We do have, our Plesiosaurus, Kronosaurus, Liplorodon, a couple which I need to hunt down. I did not pick up when I had the chance, and now I'm kind of wanting some. I want to have some aquatic reptiles in the collection, and I don't believe I have any aquatic reptiles in the collection unless you count my tiny little mosasaur that is like right there, my little tiny mosasaur. But the Torvonestis, I believe I'm saying it right. I didn't get much information on each animal. Be like, oh, the Torvonestis is from this period, and I didn't do that. But as you guys know, I have been trying to go out of my way to pick up like certain dinosaurs that I don't have in the collection that I've wanted, such as the Orcaraptor here, who I haven't even unboxed yet, but I was very much excited to pick this guy up when I found him. Okay, you talking too much. So much so that as soon as I found him, I had to pick him up. And there's a few others like that. But Torvonestis being top 10, it's one of the smaller ones, so it's not like a big one that makes noise. But I wish it was. I love the color scheme. It looks beautiful. And I do think it would. Hopefully I've got it somewhere over here. But I just think it looks really pretty. Moving on to number 9 is going to be, of course, the Titanosaurus. I don't have a lot of room. I'm going to show you guys here. Minus I've got my brachy right up here. And I don't really have much room to put that unless I were to go. You guys are about to see a little extra. If I messed with the Fortnite shelf here and kind of redid it, and there's my Hatbox Ghost thing with a little thing. Ignore that. The Fortnite shelf didn't really end up becoming much anything else, but I do really want to have the Titanosaurus in my collection. I think it's beautiful. I was excited once they even showed that in the film for the trailer. I was like, that right there is a piece that I'm going to want to pick up. So hopefully we get more than just the one big figure. It'd be cool if they gave us like a smaller figure as well that made noise. That'd be really cool. Maybe even a Hammond collection version of that. I don't know. But that brachy is the biggest piece in my collection right now. And I don't even think it's not, I think it's Legacy Collection. I'm not 100% sure. I know there's like so many brachy's anymore, but I think it may be Legacy Collection. But pick that up at Trader's World at my local flea market. So I really want to pick up the Titanosaur so I could have some larger pieces in my collection. A couple of the sauropods I've been looking into, they said that they don't really work that well. Like the head, I think it's on, pardon my dog. I think they said the head on the Diplodocus or the Mamenchisaurus, maybe it was the Dreadnoughtus, I'm not sure. They make them so big and I'm running out of room that I think my DVD shelf may become my next project shelf for more Jurassic, because I've still got all this stuff down here. There's like a whole area that's empty, and then this stuff is going to get, some of that stuff's actually getting put in a garage sale because it literally, the Allosaurus right here from Fallen Kingdom, this guy, and this Ceratosaurus here I picked up just because they were a part of a group of stuff, which you guys remember him being a part of like all these like Kenner dinosaurs. So I picked those up because they were a part of the collection. Not something I necessarily want in there, so I may put those in the garage sale. Old vintage stuff, and like that stuff's not going. I know you guys are like, here he goes again selling stuff. No, it's just that was stuff that came with the set that I didn't really care for. But anyway, yeah, Titanosaurus, very much excited to pick that up. Next on the list is going to be the Hammond Collection Stegosaurus. Another piece that I've really been excited to get and add to the collection. I'm surprised they just now are doing a Hammond Collection Stegosaurus. I'm really wanting to find a Triceratops as well, but those are not running cheap online, which is ridiculous. Same with the Ankylosaurus. It's another one that I wouldn't mind picking up. So if anybody knows a way of getting a hold of a Triceratops or Ankylosaurus, by all means, let me know, and they're not charging like a literal arm and leg for that, because yeah, that's expensive. There's people asking like $200+ for that. But the Hammond Collection Stegosaurus looks absolutely gorgeous. It's the Lost World version, so my favorite version. And then I need to pick up the Lost, or the Juvenile too. That'd be really cool. But yeah, not too awful much to say about that. Stegosaurus, not my favorite dinosaur. I do know there's quite a few people out there that are very excited for this. So I'm very excited myself to pick it up. It's a good size, decent sized figure. So I can't wait to put that in there and have that eventually with my, I haven't decided if I want to put all my Hammond collection stuff together yet, or if I want to put like each dinosaur together. So all my Carnotaurs together, all my Rexes, all my Paras, stuff like that, all the Stegos just throughout the years. So that'd be really cool to have in there. But yep, very excited to pick that up. The next one on my list, number 7, is going to be, I'm try to say this name correctly, the Achillobator. It's a type of raptor. I thought it was a Utah raptor at first before the images of the name actually got leaked. Or not leaked, but shown. But I was very excited to pick that up. I like my interesting looking dinosaurs. Like I said, I've got the Orcoraptor right here, which very unique type of raptor. And the Achillobator is Achillobator. I'm going to say Achillo. Achillobator is there's no contest. It looks absolutely beautiful. And that will also follow in with my next raptor, which is the Utah raptor that I'm excited to pick up. I'm excited to pick up the other small raptors as well, because I really like the paint scheme on those. I'm not a big fan of the human figures. I don't really care to have those, but I am excited to have those 2 raptors because I love the paint scheme on them. I love the design. So I'm very eager to pick those up. So I do want to get that along with the Utah raptor and the Achillobator. The Utah raptor being one that actually makes noise, kind of like the Dino Tracker I have over here. And also the Achillobator does not. It's also like the Torvanestus, where it's like a smaller figure. So it has probably like an arm moving action or something. I don't remember off the top of my head what it has. Here comes my cat. Oh Lord, she coming too. She come charging through there. Now, number 5, we're halfway done, is a figure that I've been kind of excited to see what we were going to get. I'm not going to put the image of the figure because I'm pretty sure that is still being attacked by, copyright with Mattel and Universal. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a copy, or not a copyright, but a fake image. Is going to be the WRex, the DRex. I was very excited to pick that figure up as soon as I even saw like what the hybrid or this mutant was going to be. I was like, that right there is going to be one I want in my collection. I don't know why. I do want to have as many of the hybrids as I can. I don't have an Indominus, so I want to pick up an Indominus. I don't have I don't have any of the hybrids, and I do kind of want to start focusing on the old hybrids as well, like the Chaos Theory. I'm trying to get a hold of a Paradeinonychus because that is my favorite of all of those, and eventually get a custom-made Ultimasaurus, which would be awesome. But very excited to get the WRex and add it to the collection. I'm not sure if I'll put it with my hybrids when that time comes, because it's not a hybrid. We know it's a mutant. But then we also know that we're getting the Mutodon, so that's going to be an interesting figure, to say the least. We have no idea what that looks like. There's all over the internet as to what this creature looks like. So eventually we'll get that design, and I predict it probably being maybe about the size of the Quetzalcoatlus figure where the wings fold out, which I thought about putting on this list. I am picking it up, but it's not one of those ones that I'm like, oh my god, I've got to find it. Because eventually I would like to get as many of the Pterosaurs that I can and put them together. Because we have the original Quetzalcoatlus from, I think, the Lost World, or is it Jurassic Park? It may be Jurassic Park, the Kenner line. I believe its name was like Firebeak or Flamebeak. I may have that on screen, but that's another figure I would like to get everything together because I like to have some sort of system. Moving on to my next most sought out, which being number 4, is going to be my Spinosaurus, the Rebirth version. Very excited to pick that up. I have, ever since I saw the tail thrashing Spino, I was like, this is a good design. I like the design. I think as time has gone on, the design has caught on for a lot of people. I know a lot of people were like, not my Spino. I want my Jurassic Park 3 Spino, and I get that. And I love that Spinosaurus. Because that is on my list. It's the Hammond Collection Spino. It's actually number 3 on my list. But I really want this new version because, again, this is more accurate to what it was supposed to look like. And it's nice to have animals in Jurassic Park. It's like, we know that's not what it looked like, but it still looks cool. Well, we know this is more or less what the Spino probably looked like, because to this day, it's still evolving on what this particular dinosaur looked like. But I do really love that particular Spinosaurus. So I'm very excited to pick it up, and it's a decent size too. The spring action on tail that you pump it up, and the tail flops back and forth, and its head snapping back and forth. Absolutely amazing looking figure. Cannot wait. Now, as I just said, my number 3 is going to be the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus, because it's the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. It's something that most people have been begging for, myself included, along with a Hammond Collection Indominus Rex, because that's something else I'm sorry I keep touching. I just mowed before I started this, so I'm like, I may be a little shiny, but I keep catching myself touching my face, so I do apologize. I look like I have a tick or something. Hammond Collection Spino is going to be a no-brainer, is one of the pieces I need to pick up. And it actually drops, I believe, June 1st along with everything else, unlike the Stegosaurus, it drops like the 22nd, I believe. So that Spino is going to be one that I'm tracking down the most, and we will be traveling to different targets until I find that. I will be doing that. That'll be a fun video. I will make sure that we are hunting that down. If we find it day one, I'm snagging it. Like, it's happening. But that is going to be one hell of an unboxing, that video, because we are going to do an unboxing of everything in the set that we buy, or the lot, I guess. So we will be unboxing all that. Very exciting. But the Spino, cannot wait. Very excited. It will be the first Spinosaurus I've added. Well, second Spino. I do have my Kenner Spinosaurus somewhere up in there. And I am in the process of trying to track down the old Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. The Hasbro line. I think that was Hasbro. It was Hasbro. I am wanting to pick up some of the Spinos from that collection as well, just because I didn't like the JP3 dinosaur toys, but as time has gone on, I'm like, there are a few that I wouldn't mind picking up. One of which is two of which that are my most sought out dinosaurs right now are the Alpha Pteranodon figure. It's like a big wingspan. I used to have one as a kid, and then it got, I think, thrown away or something, because the wings got all bent up and destroyed. And the big T-Rex from that as well. So I'm very excited to pick that up as well. Number 2 on my list, I think we're getting a little too long in this video, is of course the Inostrancevia, another animal that I've been extremely hyped for, and something that I believe a lot of people have even been asking for to even make an appearance in the games. So that's an animal that I'm very hyped for. I'm hoping that makes an appearance in Evolution 3 just because of its look. Originally, people always called it the Gorgonopsid. It was, when I first introduced to it, was from Primeval. Primeval, that old British, which I think is still going on, believe it or not. It may have ended, but it got weird. Like, we were introducing future predators, and that was all over Zoo Tycoon. Every time you went on Zoo Tycoon, there was another future predator mod, another future predator download, other things. And then the poor Inostrancevia didn't get nothing. But at the time, we always called it a Gorgonopsid. Now, I think Gorgonopsid is like the group name for all these animals. You have the Inostrancevia, you have the Ruba, I don't know, I'm drawing a blank here. But very excited to pick this up. It's, again, a smaller figure. I'm really bummed that it's not a bigger one that doesn't, like, make noise if you push its back or something. But I'm still extremely excited to pick it up nonetheless. I'd like to get that and the old Lycanops and put them together. I know, I think it was Andy's Dinosaur Toy Reviews put both together and did a review on it because someone sent him that. Must be nice to have people sending you things that have not released here but have released elsewhere. That would have been great to have on the channel. A Rebirth toy unboxing before they all come out. But hey, we can only do what we can do. So yeah, Inostrancevia, 100%. Can't wait to pick it up. It will be a day one purchase as soon as I find it. Now, number 1, you guys have probably already predicted what this is going to be, and that is, of course, the Lab Lockdown Tyrannosaurus Rex. I had debated on what type of Rex I wanted to pick up before, when they started showing these off, and I had said that I was like, these look different compared to what the other ones have. We've always received these T-Rexes with these long, I'll pull this one up. I haven't even unboxed this baby yet. I've had it sitting in my garage for God knows how long. They always have this, like, this isn't a bad design either, but it's not my favorite. And it's, like I said, the T-Rex for the Lab Lockdown, the Rebirth one. It's that particular one that I'm talking about is got the best molding, the best design, the best skin texture. Everything about that particular T-Rex figure has just blown everything out of the water. And this is the one time that I have seen so many people in my comments, and not just mine, but others, all agreeing for once on something. Everybody's agreeing for once that Mattel has blown this out of the water. They have produced probably one of the best molded T-Rex designs I've ever seen. And I even did a video not too long ago saying, is this the best Rex we've ever gotten? So of course this is going to be my number one pickup, my number one requested dinosaur that I'm going to go out of my way to track down. And I think other people as well are going out of their way to track this one down. So definitely my number one pick is going to be the Lab Lockdown T-Rex. So let me know what you guys think below. I'd love to know what your most sought out figures are going to be. That's my top 10 right there. So I hope you guys enjoy. You don't have to agree with me. This is by all no means a fact sheet of nothing like that. It's just, here's what I'm most excited for. And I hope you guys are excited for them too. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Go ahead and leave a like and tell me down below what your favorite dinosaur toys are going to be. If you guys have been lucky to find any in stores yet, where have you found them? Where are you located? Don't tell me like, hey, I live in this neighborhood, but no. But like, you know, it's like, hey, I live in Utah and we've already got some Rebirth toys. Universal Studios Orlando has already started producing some of the little mouse that you open up, the little biome kits or whatever you want to call them, the mini adventures or whatever. Those have already started showing up in stores, so that's really cool. So I would say that's the first. I know some people are already getting them online, but a lot of them are shipping them outside of the U.S., so I wish we could get that lucky, but oh well. You know, we'll find them when we find them. That's the big thing. That's the whole point of the toy hunts, to go out and find them. But let me know what you guys think below. Thank you guys for watching. I love every single one of you. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video. This is Brooding Gamer, signing out.